The dating trifecta of trauma. There are many of you who would have experienced this. If you combine a female same-sex relationship with some of the neurospicy elements of ADHD, with some of the exceptionally toxic behaviours that you will see in a fearful avoidant attachment style playing out, this is where we land at what I call the dating trifecta of trauma. So what does it look like? Now, with female same-sex relationships, because of physiology and conditioning, you'll often see female relationships, this is why they get called tongue-in-cheek, a U-Haul relationship, you'll often see intimacy building quite quickly because females tend to be, for the most part, more emotional and they share a lot of in-depth feelings. So the emotional experience builds quite quickly. Now, if you combine this with ADHD, especially in adult females who are diagnosed later in life, there is often a lot of masking. And one of the biggest things that people manifest or behaviors that manifest with ADHD or things that people experience is something that's called rejection sensitivity, which often leads to a lot of people pleasing behaviors and that sort of fawning response. And then combine this with the absolute wrecking ball that is the behaviors of a fearful avoidant who is engaging in love bombing. So, love bombing is where you have someone who is projecting a lot of their wants for love and affection onto what I will call, depending on how the relationship ends, their victim. So, with this, you will often see someone getting very hot and heavy very fast with their attention and affection. So, you'll often find that they will say things like, I've never met anyone like you before. It's almost like you're my soulmate. And this is where people will often label it like a twin flame union because it's just this intense, loved up emotional experience. And they think you are completely amazing without even actually really knowing you. So with this, you will see, like I said, love bombing. Now, if you combine this all together, so you've got the fearful avoidant who is building intimacy really quickly with the default relationship mechanisms that exist with females and that same-sex relationship, coupled with the people-pleasing and fawning response that comes with ADHD, you will see these people that are what I would call perpetuating the love bombing actually getting really hot and heavy really quick. And unfortunately, they cannot sustain these feelings. Once the drunk on dopamine feeling wears off, they will often rip cord out of the relationship. Now, episode 2 of the Avoidant Recovery podcast is releasing very soon, where I will be unpacking this more in detail. So head over to YouTube, check that out, and I'll see you then.